Better MRIs, better images, a better life. At Shim, our vision is to take magnetic resonance imaging to the next level. Even today, 20% of all MRI scans need to be repeated. This incurs not only a huge financial burden on the hospitals, but can also prolong treatment and be life-threatening to patients. So why do so many MRI scans need to be repeated? Much like a camera needs a good lighting to take high-quality photos, an MRI device needs a stable magnetic field. This magnetic field is disturbed by things as simple as patient breathing or motion. This degrades the image quality and seriously hinders the diagnostics. Our solution detects the disturbances and continuously cancels them out. Our USP is the real-time control of the magnetic field for robust MRI. Our solution consists of 3 parts: software, amplifiers, and coils. The 3 parts are seamlessly packaged into a plug-and-play device that can be installed on any MRI device. There are 40,000 MRI devices worldwide. This translates into a market potential of 6 billion euros for our product. Furthermore, the MRI market grows steadily every year. We founded Shim GmbH in August 2018, and we have already gained traction in the market. Earlier this year, we were also awarded the ZIM grant for a cooperation project with companies here in Baden-Württemberg. We plan to further penetrate the MRI research market and eventually enter the clinical mass market once we acquire the CE certification. We also plan to get supply deals to offer our device as an OEM. We are seeking an investment of 500,000 euros for a runway of 2 years. This is for product development, CE certification, and early marketing. My name is Sahar. I am the CEO and co-founder of Shim. I have my master's degree in electrical engineering from Stanford University in the US. My co-founder, Paul, also has his master's degree in electrical engineering from Imperial College, London. Together, we have done our PhDs in MRI technology at the Max Planck Institute in Tübingen. And as a result, we decided to found Shim in 2018. We are Shim. Our vision is to take MRI diagnostics to the next level, and I'll be happy to take your questions now.
What's the IP that you have?
So our IP is part of our hardware design and technology that we are filing patents for at the moment.
Tell us a little bit more about your sales strategy. So you mentioned OEM deals, direct sales a little bit, or maybe licenses. Do you partner up with MRI producers?
That's a good question, sure. So as I mentioned, our first market segment is the MRI research market. And the reason for that is that for investigational purposes, devices can be sold without CE certification. And in there, one of our assets is that the founding team, meaning me and Paul, through years of being in this field, we have a strong network. So we've been lucky enough that we already found our first customers through this network. So their direct contact for this, we are well prepared, no problem. But the end goal, as mentioned, is to offer our device, meaning use the major vendors, Siemens, GE, and Philips, as distributors and basically offer our device as an OEM. And this is a business model that has been used for different MRI add-on products before.
So just, if I don't know if I understood it correctly, but you can buy it also or get it as an add-on. You don't have to integrate it in advance, so you can upgrade older products or already existing products in the market with that.
That is absolutely correct, and that's one of our USPs, meaning you don't have to spend millions buying a new MRI machine, even older ones, universally applicable.
Do you see any competitors for your approach?
Good question. So there is no other company that does this at the moment, the thing we do. However, of course, the large vendors do recognize the problem. In fact, some of them are trying to solve this in the new generation of their scanners. But as mentioned, the solutions that come from the vendors, they usually require the customer to buy a whole new MRI machine, whereas we offer this as an add-on, and as said before, is universal.
One additional question. From the implementation we have seen right now, your solution is restricted to head imaging, right?
So I use that image as because that was the first prototype. We started with the neuroimaging pilot project. However, even right now, as part of the ZIM cooperation project, we are doing it for liver imaging. These are where we saw the immediate demands. But we are going to develop it for different body parts, different applications, so it's not limited to neuro at all.
What's the exit scenario that you're envisaging for potential investor?
So I think the exit strategy that we have seen some examples of this with other companies in the MRI field, is to be acquired by the big vendors. And that makes sense if, for example, one of them wants to integrate this into the actual bore, and then get rid of the other like heavy and hard to manufacture hardware that they already have in the bore. So that would be one scenario that we'll have to see.
So you mentioned there is a software piece involved
Correct.
as well to probably steer the device and
Yes.
anything. Is there a lot of integration work to do, or?
No. So our software is also standalone. It doesn't require you to even have an additional laptop or computer. We can install this on the console computer of the MRI machine, and this we have done already on a Siemens and Philips system, so it's compatible with any of these vendors' already existing computers. Yeah.